I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Jessica. And this is the Coordinated Approach to Child Health Physical Activity Orientation video. Today, Caitlin and myself are going to show you how to effectively lead physical activity in your after-school or summer day camp program.
Today's goals are to provide the staff with the tools, knowledge, and skills to successfully implement the Catch Kids Club physical activity.
We are going to reach these goals by helping the staff gain structure in their physical activity lessons and by using the Catch Basics. These basics are going to show kids that physical activity can be fun while keeping them engaged in 30 minutes of play, 50% of the time being engaged in moderate to vigorous physical activity. One of the more challenging pieces of leading physical activity is determining the dynamics of your group. You might have a group that is very large. You might have a group that varies in age or varies in skill level. Determining how to best utilize that group to effectively lead physical activity is important prior to starting your lesson. You might want to split the group into two based on age or skill level, but you might be able to just deliver in one group.
Here's an example of a Catch physical activity. It is going to be made up of a warm-up, a go activity, and a cool down. The basics of Catch are behavior management strategies,
or how to survive group after group of elementary school children. The keys to success are to set expectations,
to deal with off-task children,
and routines. Some important routines to establish are start and stop signals,
walking boundaries like hitting the track,
fantastic, distributing and collecting equipment,
explaining the games,
everybody's gonna run inside,
and grouping the kids.
Come get a scarf.
Now we're going to talk about the language of Catch. The language of Catch reflects the basics and helps to keep consistency with the kids.
The first terminology we're going to focus on are start and stop signals. You would like your start and stop signals to be different, but maintain consistency through your lessons. Our start signal is going to be on my whistle, and our stop signal is going to be macaroni cheese, freeze. The basics that start and stop signals cover are start and stop signals, concise instructional cues, and supervision. The next term we're going to talk about is hitting the track. Hitting the track is a way to establish boundaries. You can use this time for the kids to use different motor skills while walking around the outside of the gym.
On my whistle, we're just gonna walk a slow pace around the track. We're just gonna walk. Malia, we're not dribbling right now, okay? We're gonna hold the ball under our arms and walk a slow pace around the track. Ready? Walk, slow pace.
You should start and end every physical activity lesson with hitting the track. This serves as a warm-up and a cool down. Utilize this time to distribute and collect equipment. You can also use this time for staff to handle other challenges in the class. The basics this covers are boundaries and routines, activity from the get-go, involvement by all, and supervision.
Next, we're going to talk about huddling up. When you huddle up, you bring the kids in and around you so you can give the directions for the next activity.
Everybody huddle in, everybody huddle in. So we just played 2 games.
Yes.
Dragon Tail, Sharks and Minnows. Our last game is going to require us getting different equipment. So what I want us to do is just walk the track so we can calm down the opposite way the hands move on a clock. And go. Walk the track the opposite way.
The basics that it covers are boundaries and routines, involvement by all, concise instructional cues, and supervision.
Next, we're going to talk about the walking zone. The walking zone is an area to utilize outside of the playing area if a kid doesn't want to participate in the game or activity, or if they get out. This keeps the kids moving at all times, so they're not just sitting watching the game. The basics this covers are involvement by all, activity from the get-go, and supervision.
Finally, we have our reentry task. A reentry task is an opportunity for the kid who got out to reenter back into the game. The basics that this cover are involvement by all, concise instructional cues, and supervision.
Here are some tools you will find on site to help you successfully deliver catch physical activity. This catch equipment will aid you in any game or activity. The yellow or golden box. In this box, you will find 385 different games utilizing the equipment you have on site. Catch lingo cue cards. These cards are used as a reference to all the lingo or terminology you learned today in this video. Now that you have the tools for successful physical activity, here is how you can structure your interactive time with your group. First, start with a warm-up. Have them hit the track to get the kids warmed up. This warm-up should last 3 to 5 minutes.
Now skip track, hop the track, one leg or two. Macaroni cheese, awesome job. Now while we're walking the track, Miss Caitlin is going to toss you a ball. If you catch the ball, I want you to throw it right back at her. If you don't catch the ball, you're going to get the ball to her. You owe me 5 jumping jacks, and then you continue hitting the track, okay? Does everybody understand? Yeah. All right, ready? Hot dog track. How do you hot dog track? Okay, yeah, so we're going to do hot dog track. Ready? Go. Go. Hot dog track. Everybody, hot dog track. Go. Hot dog track. Good. Pay attention. Great. And keep it slide track. Slide. There you go. Slide. Good. Oh, that's all right. My jumping jack. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job.
Next, huddle up. Bring the kids in so you can easily and effectively explain the game. This should last 1 to 3 minutes, depending on your group.
All right, macaroni cheese. Fantastic. Everybody huddle in. That was really good. Everybody feel the heartbeat? Yeah. We had a couple people fall down, missed the ball. That's all right. So you went ahead and did your 5 jumping jacks and jumped right back in, right? That's our warm-up for the day.
Next is the go activity. This can be any game, activity, or skill builder. This should last about 20 minutes.
Now we're going to play a couple games, all right? So does everybody here like basketball?
Yeah!
Okay, so we're going to play basketball second, okay? We're going to play something that we really may not know as well first. And basketball's our reward, okay? We're going to make sure that please get down. Everybody hands to yourselves. When you're in my huddle, hands to yourselves. Eyes and ears on me, mouths closed, okay? Fantastic. The first game we're going to play is Dragon Tail. Has anybody ever played Dragon Tail before? Raise your hand. All we need to do is raise our hands. Fantastic. Let me explain. This is the way I play Dragon Tail. In my game of Dragon Tail, everybody's going to get a tail, and it's going to go on the side of your pants. Everybody have athletic pants on? When you hear my whistle, everybody's going to run inside the 4 cones. Everybody see the 4 cones?
Yep.
Okay. The object is to try to pull everybody else's tail out. If you pull somebody else's tail out, that person has to go outside of our game. Caitlin. They have to do 2 push-ups. Woo, she's gonna do them. I can modify. So if you're a girl, if you're like me, and you can't do it all the way to circle modify, No, you'll just try your best, okay? Then we need to make sure that when we're playing, our eyes are up and we're making sure not to run into everybody because we have some littler kids and some bigger kids, right? So we're gonna start dragon tails on my whistle. 3, 2, 1. Everybody get your dragon tails. Don't hold it. Don't hold it. Oh, good job. 2 push-ups, 2 push-ups, 2 push-ups. Hold on. Macaroni cheese. Freeze. Drew, you got it. Somebody's tail stuck to you.
Elias.
I just don't want you to hurt yourself. All right, put that back in. Okay. All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Deal, you have to give him
Oh, you dropped one. Oh my gosh, you guys are good. All right, macaroni cheese.
Freeze.
All right, everybody huddle in, run quick, huddle in, run quick. Ooh, that got me going. Okay, now we're gonna adjust the rules just a little bit. We're gonna adjust the rules just a little. We want a winner of this game, okay? We want a winner, right? So we all understand how to play. Okay, now, if your scarf gets taken, instead of 2 push-ups and coming back in the game, you have to walk the track while everybody else is still in place, okay? You guys understand? You understand what I mean? When you get your scarf taken, what do? Walk the track until the game ends. So there's 1 person left. Do you have any questions?
No.
Real quick, are we allowed to hold our scarf down?
No.
No. All right, guys. Awesome job. Now while we're walking the track. Yeah, so if you get yours on first, Katie gets her second, she walks too. And then Malia, she walks first. That makes sense? Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Malia, hit the track. Pick up your feet, Malia. Oh, Diego, hit the track. All right, back for the cheese. All right, everybody huddle in. I need everybody to grab a quick drink. Everybody grab a quick drink. So, we just got done playing Dragon Tail, right? Yeah. Okay, now that we all have our scarves, we're going to play a game really similar to Dragon Tail. It's called Sharks and Minnows. Raise your hand if you've played Sharks and Minnows before. All right, this is my way of playing Sharks and Minnows. We're going to have 2 sharks. Raise your hand if your birthday's in October. Raise your hand if your birthday's in November. Miss Caitlin and myself are going to be the sharks. Everybody else is going to be the minnows. How do we play this game?
Wait, I know.
On my whistle, everybody's gonna jog to that wall. Okay? You guys are all our minnows. Miss Caitlin and I are gonna be inside the white volleyball line. We are gonna try to pull your flags as you run from one side of the ocean to the other. Okay? If your flag gets pulled, you are now going to swim the sea. And you have to walk back and forth on the outside of the game. Okay? If your flag or if your tail does not, your ribbon does not get pulled, you get to try to come back the next time. Okay? Are there any questions on how to play Sharks and Minnows?
No.
All right, all my little minnows. All right, on my whistle, everybody to that side. All right, Sharks, are we ready? Woo! Minnows, are you ready? Are you ready? So we just played 2 games.
Yes.
Dragon tail, sharks and minnows. Our last game is going to require us getting different equipment. So what I want us to do is just walk the track so we can calm down. The opposite way the hands move on a clock. And go. Walk the track the opposite way. Walk. If you're in first grade, come grab a ball. I'll take your start. Hold the ball under your arm as you walk the track. If you're in second grade, come grab a ball. Scarf it in. As you walk the track, the ball stays under your arm. Good. 5th grade, come grab a ball. Scarves go right here. Balls are under our arm as we're walking the track. Dribble the ball as you're walking the track. Good. If you can't dribble, drop and catch. Good. Drop and catch if you can't dribble. Dribble to the top. We're walking. Good. Drop and catch if you have to. Drop and catch. Okay. Are there any questions about what we're doing?
Yeah.
And go to your sides. Fantastic. All right, everybody, my guys, we're going to be right here. My guys, this is my line. Excellent. So, if I say triple threat, what are we going to do? We're going to get in the triple threat position. Triple threat. What can you do from this position?
Pass, dribble.
2 pass or dribble.
Finally, cool them down. You cool them down by hitting the track. This should also last 3 to 5 minutes.
We're done with our physical activity for the day. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit the track. We're just going to walk. We're going to cool our body down. It's going to be our cool down. We're all red in the day. Just going to walk a slow pace around the track. We're just going to walk. Malia, we're not dribbling right now, okay? We're going to hold the ball under our arms and walk a slow pace around the track. Ready? Walk, slow pace. Good job.
This concludes our catch orientation video.
Thanks for watching.